Welcome back, everybody, to the World of Wraith YouTube channel. As always, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let me know down below, are you excited for the new set High Seas? And quick disclaimer, this is not financial advice, despite what the comments will say, despite what the comments will have you believe. This is not financial advice. Let's jump right into it. Clint the Quicksilver. This card is one of those Welcome to Wraith majestic staples that I feel like everyone in the class is just going to be playing this. I don't think Kasai plays this, but this is such a great warrior card. I think Fang and Dory use it pretty well. About $10-ish, more like 12 after taxes. I mean, this is a damaged foil, so even the history pack about $9, $10, so it's pretty up right now. Flesh and Blood always goes through kind of like a cycle. Right now, I think Warriors are getting pretty hyped. Kasai won a battle harden. Fang is doing pretty good. So I probably wouldn't buy it for this much. I think I've picked up my playset a while ago when they were like $2 or $3 each or something. So I might hold off maybe for them to cool down. It's completely up to you. Now, Raisin Army and Centauri Sellsword, there's a couple different versions. But the extended art Raisin Army, there's only 2 listings on the market. I think this was like a battle hardened promo for heavy hitter season. So some of you guys might have some of these, and they're pretty up right now. So a lot of hype from Kasai winning the event. Centauri Sellswords cold foil the tokens, about $20, very little on the market. And then I think this was a Star City game promo. This was the rainbow foil Centauri Sellsword, kind of like $8, slowly going to 10. Next up, Sigil of Aether. There's more Ocilio hype everywhere. Seems like all his little wizard cards are going up. I don't know how good this card is, but it's gone up to about $9, and there's only 9 listings. There's no rainbow foils on TCG Player. And we got the crazy extended art. I don't even know how you get this. There's only 1 in the market. So if you have one of these, might be a good time to sell it. And then the Marvel, it's about $100. This is one of the coolest looking Marvels ever. But yeah, only 2 listings on the market, $100. Next up, Aether Binding of the Third Age. This has slowly just been creeping up a little bit. I mean, $15 for a legendary is still super cheap. And I think the cold foil is still pretty cheap too. So it's still not a bad time to pick it up if you don't have your own copy. Cold foil is about $25-ish. Yeah, if you don't have your copy and you're interested in Wizards, this is still a good time to pick it up. Anytime legendaries are under like $40, that's pretty good. If they're under 20, it's definitely good. Ruin Rager Swarm. This has been seeing a little more play in Florian. This is super cheap in my opinion, like $5 for the EA. Deadwood Dirge is also seen playing Florian, but stack Florian. And this is $13, going to 15. I think Ruin Rager Swarm can get this high, but yeah, Deadwood Dirge is just seeing more play right now. Like I said, I think it's a good time to pick up Ruin Rager Swarm. Deadwood Dirge, I would try to get a deal out of it if you like them. I love how these extender arts look. Electric Magnetism, more Ocilio hype, about $4 to $5. I think this card was like $1 for the longest time. And yeah, it seems like a lot of people are picking up Ocilio. He's getting hyped. Rainbow foils are about $7-8. So this is jumping a little bit. Widowclaw Tarsus, the cold foil is about $15 around there. Guys, if you guys don't know the new tech, and I've been seeing a lot of news have Arcane Lantern and this AB equipment. It lets you pitch into Florian when you're doing the tree. So you'll AB2 on the rune chant that comes in for 4. And then your 1 floating, you'll just AB1. And usually that matchup is very grindy. So what you can do late game as new is you can pitch 2 for Arcane Barrier, Spell Void 1, and you'll destroy your Widowclaw. And then you still have your Lantern for AB1. So seems like a pretty good tech for new, and maybe even Assassins in general. It's a cool way to combat, channel the Millennium Tree. $13 for cold foil equipment. That's from the expansion slot. It's pretty cheap, so if you love assassins, I would recommend picking this up. The regular non-foil version is like, yeah, $1. So if you don't care about the shiny cardboard, just make sure you have your copy. Next up, we got Rain Razors. Now, I definitely think this card's going to be super strong in Marlin. It's about $10. Think it's still not bad for a Majestic, especially a Majestic from Everfest. So it could definitely go up. Something to keep an eye on if you're interested in playing Marlin. Endless Arrow. This is one of the best arrows in my opinion. It doesn't do nothing crazy. It just goes back to your hand. But $5, slowly going to $7 for a huge staple Ranger Majestic. Seems a little low for me, but who knows? I don't know if Marlin's really going to be playing this. Kind of looks like she wants to play like big arrows, but there's a lot of uncertainty with the new heroes. History pack, about $4, just slowly going to $5, a little bit cheaper. Codex of Inertia, about $6 for the non-foils. Rainbow foils, let's see. About $10, guys. All of the codex have been seeing play slowly more and more. Codex of Inertia is the one that's seeing the least play, but something's telling me that Marlin's going to be using this. I think the current Azalea builds are playing this. This is still pretty cheap. Codex of Blood Rot's like $20, so, and everybody knows Codex of Frailty is crazy. Yeah, Codex of Blood Rot about $20, slowly going to 22, 25 for the non-foils. Let's see. Rainbow foil is about 30. Even though Inertia is the worst out of the triplets, I think it has a lot of room to grow and increase in price. So if you don't have your Codex of Inertia, I think it's a pretty good time to pick it up. Tar Pit Trap, this is pretty cheap. I think Syndra is really strong in the format. And Rangers have access to Tar Pit Trap that shuts off their on-hits effects. This is huge for like stopping mask. You know, you don't have to worry about blocking out a bunch of chain links. You can just give them the Tar Pit Trap. And then the next time an attack action hits, effects don't trigger. So this is pretty awesome for shutting down Mask of Momentum. Rainbow foils are pretty much 25 cents, 40 cents, super cheap. I've seen outsider foils go crazy high, so this is a pretty good price for the Ranger players if you're interested. Cold Foil Death Dealer, even though this will LL when Azalea leaves, it's about $30, only going to $40. I think Marlin's going to use this when she comes out. I mean, this is a crazy effect. Pay 1 to load and draw a card. Not a bad price for $30, but just be aware if you buy it, this could definitely LL in the next couple months. System reset. Puffin's obviously going to be using a lot of items that crank. Most of them are probably going to have very little steam counters. So if you can set up a turn with a lot of items and then system reset them and gain a bunch of action points, you might be able to do something crazy. I think some people are already kind of noticing this. About $6 for system reset. Slowly going up to $8. Let's see the foils. Oh, it says cold foils, so let's check the 4th page. Yeah, that's weird. It's only saying cold foils. Rainbow foils about 12, slowly going up to 15. So maybe get the non-foils. But who knows if not Marlin, Puffin will really play this. I think it'll be good to have, but like I'm saying, there's a lot of uncertainty with these new heroes. Traverse the Universe. This is either going to be the crazy pickup or the not crazy pickup because it just gets banned when they give you a new Mystic set. That's why this is not financial advice. That's why I always say do what you think is best, what's likely. If you think this card is getting banned, why would you ever buy it? You're basically just buying a card for Living Legend format. But if you're like me and you don't think it's getting banned, buying some could be really good. When the next Mystic set comes out, this will definitely spike. But I'm just a Mystic lover. I could easily see this being banned. I just have Copium, and I don't think Alice will ban it. But this is one of the strongest equipment in Flesh and Blood. So to each your own. You know, if you want to be a little risky, buy some. They'll spike over time. But if you want to be a little risky and this gets banned, this could easily be like a $5 card. It's already banned in Blitz. Balance of Justice. I think this is nowhere near possible of it getting banned. I think the new heroes are going to be drawing a lot more, especially since they're very gold centric. I could see them pitching for gold and drawing cards, and then you just need to draw one more card and your Balance of Justice will be live. About 140, slowly going to 160 for the rainbow foils. Cold foils, pretty much $200, so might be a better buy to get the rainbow foil. Dragon Scalar Flight Path. This card went absolutely bananas. It's 120 now. Cold foils about 170. Yeah, Syndra is looking super strong, but also kind of expensive. Flick knives I think are like 120. This is 120. Let me just double check that. But yeah, it's looking tough to be a Syndra player now. Yeah, Flick knives 125. So Syndra, just with 2 equipments, is about it's about 250 actually. So if you haven't picked up Syndra, I think you kind of missed out unless you want to drop all this money on it. Throw Dagger, kind of just like Dragon Scalar Flight Paths. It's just gone completely crazy. About $20, 12 on the market. Rainbow foils are about 22, 20, 27. When the rainbow foils are some of the first one listings, then that's how you know the card's been bought out. So this has been pretty high. Yeah, you also missed the mark on it. I think last video I went over it and I was like, guys, it's a good time to buy. It's still cheap. If you didn't buy it then, yeah, that's not a good time to buy. I would wait for the hype to cool down on this, and you could probably get it for like $10 in a few months maybe. Now take up the mantle. For the last part of the video, the last cards I want to show off are Assassin Majestics that I think could go up over time. Assassin has a reputation of having expensive Majestics. These are all pretty good Majestics. Take up the mantle, about $6. Kiss of Death, I think this is super underpriced. Look at these. We have a bunch of rainbow foils here. That's how you know it's underpriced, because there's a pretty good quantity, and some of the first listings are rainbow foils and non-foils. Yeah, about $5, $6-ish, pretty close to the price point of Take Up the Mantle. Shred is only a rare, and it's $3. Check out the rainbow foil, about $16. So even rare cards from Assassin can go completely crazy. And Tarantula Toxic, another like $6 card. Guys, if you guys like Assassins, I would highly recommend picking up these Majestics. I mean, Throw Dagger was literally at this price point, and then over 1 week, it went to 20. Now, that's partially due to the fact that it's a Syndra card and an Assassin card, but if you just go to the past sets, all of the Assassin Majestics just go up over time. People love Assassins, me included. But, as always, thank y'all so much for watching. Please leave a like. Hit that subscribe button. I'm almost at 500. And like I said, let me know down below if you're excited for high seas. Thank you for watching. Peace.